So jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Lock it back.
6-6. Pull it high.
Lucky.
Get it.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Come on, let's go.
They'll toss to Davis. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
54 Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Hey, orbit. 5.
On 2nd down, here's Graham. Uncorks one for Davis. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
55,
Mike, got 55. Hey, here we go. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55.
Now Graham on 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll run with Davis. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Graham to throw. complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
On the set. Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Big grip. Big grip.
On 1st and 10, it's Graham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 29.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Forced out to his left. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one. Davis now to return it.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw on first down with Graham. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Graham on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter. And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Greystone, travel.
From the gun, a give to Davis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's how we do, D.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, Davis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch the end. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 24, check 24. Check 20.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Davis. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye.
60 Pittsburgh.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this?
80 weapons. Hey, Echo.
Now it's Graham. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Give the sack to Komoko Ture.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They go play action now. Graham. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? 3rd and goal. Graham with it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Indy. 52 yards.
First down, Colts.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready, ready, ready. 50. Mike 50. It's a party now. It's a party now. Check 15. Check 15.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked. Down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in us.
And got his man complete. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down. Here's Graham. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Colts 3. Harrison Butker sets the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 50. Mike 50.
Looking to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down, Indianapolis.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And again this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He'll drop to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. Here's a 2nd and 7. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. In for the score as his guys are back within a single score. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right, good. We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
What we got? 5.
On the run, it's Davis. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And it looks looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Third down from the gun, Graham. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That one into the hands of Kane. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This will be fielded at the 17, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Graham will throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 52 is the mic. Check 50.
Hey, Haywood.
Check back, check back. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Ready to break.
52, Mike 52. All day, dog. We got double time. Double time. 3 down, 3 down.
He's 2 draw quarters.
Crash, crash. 49, check 49, check 49.
Go, go.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Go. Go.
Now Graham on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 24-yard touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's complete to Hopkins.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll drop the throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On the ready. 50, Mike, 50. All day.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll set up a throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Watch time. Tight end right. 3 out.
Hey, wahoo!
On 1st and 10, it's Graham. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
SOS. Hey, exit. General West.
Crunch.
Get it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Graham. This is caught. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out as the Bears push further out in front. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Next to score, Bears 31, Colts 10. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Back to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
2nd and 1. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Colts on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
After the penalty, it's Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Let's go.
Throwing now, Graham on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Record.
Now.
Here's Graham to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Mike 54. Here we go.
Ready.
Now Graham on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Davis. And he's got this down to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 1st down, here's Graham. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And that play went nowhere. Losing. It'll be back at the 36. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Double dog, that's the way.
Shot, recon, 132 fighter.
Slam. Hey, alert 3.
Look at me. Score.
Here's Davis now. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bears, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile,